God sees our heart toward him. Then Saul built an altar to the Lord. It was the first time he had done this. 1 Samuel chapter 14, verse 35. What is your relationship with God really like? That question needs to be answered because some people appear to have it all together spiritually. They serve in the church and do all the right things, but they don't have a true personal life-giving relationship with Jesus. Take Saul, for example. Handsome and strong, king of Israel, chosen by God, yet the Bible records that here the Saul made note to not eat until he avenged his enemies. This may have looked God-honoring, but it was unwise and impulsive, left his army stranded without sustenance. Later he built an altar to God, but this was the first time Saul had done this. The first time the king of God's people had done the most basic act of honoring God. The next chapter takes us even deeper, for it tells how Saul was appointed as a leader. Becoming completely unable to follow God's explicit instruction, the end Samuel tells Saul, "Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the voice of the Lord? To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams." 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 22. We don't want to be the kind of people who love God with our words only. We don't want to obey him just because we have to, or because our church says we have to. We want to have hearts so full of love for God that we can't contain it. We want to obey God because we can't bear the thought of disappointing him. We don't want to be the kind of people who pray only when things are rough. We want to eagerly anticipate time with God each day because we love him and enjoy his presence. God knows the difference. I remember that God's love for you is far beyond what you can even imagine. It's going to fill your heart with that kind of love for him in return. Dear God, I pray I would have a heart of love for you and your ways that is always pleasing in your sight. I don't want to be a person who shows love for you with only words. I want to show it in my actions, my obedience to your laws and the way I live my life. Thank you that you love me at all times, even when I don't do everything right.